Certainly stay tuned, and
Get
as
cracking.
you said, we've got all the food futures as well.
Yeah.
But now let's go up north to a new Brisbane startup, which has launched an app to help venues hit hardest by the COVID pandemic. Claim app is helping to get consumers back in hospitality and retail businesses by advertising deals in the local area. To tell us more about the app and how it is helping businesses and consumers is founder Tim Langford. Hi, Tim.
Hey guys, how you going?
Oh, we're great, mate, and great to have you on the show. Now, Tim, I think you had your own near-death experience as COVID hit earlier this year. Tell us what happened and tell us how Claim came about.
So we started the business in start of 2019, and with a real focus on the hospitality industry, trying to connect local businesses with people who live or work in a local area. So we focused on that for about the first 12 months. And then at the start of this year, we decided let's try and go into some other sectors as well. So we just started looking at the hair and beauty industry and fitness as well. And then when COVID hit, the app's all about trying to get people into venues. So if there was no venues open, we didn't really have any clients. So in the first couple of days, we had a few people who came to us and said, look, we want to pause it until we can reopen. So we decided to shut the service down temporarily and rebuild the app from scratch. So here we are now in October, and we're prepping to relaunch in the next couple of weeks.
Okay, so out of that experience, what were the lessons you learned out of Claim 1.0 that have improved it into Claim 2.0?
Scalability was the big one for us. So it wasn't the most perfect way to get clients on board with version 1. So that was one of the big emphases we made on the new version and making it look better. We kind of just kept hacking things on as we went, as we learnt last year. So we used all those lessons and kind of put it all into the new version now. But scalability was the big one, just making sure clients can sign up really easily, because if it's not easy for them, they're not going to use it.
So it sounds like COVID was a bit of a blessing in disguise in terms of giving you guys a chance to catch your breath, regroup, and sort of reset Claim.
Yeah,
What's
we had
happened
time,
now?
so we gave it put a lot of thought into it for about 2 months, and then we thought, okay, what worked before and what didn't work last time, and so we had a couple of months that we really gave some really serious thought to what we wanted to do, and we wanted to make it. I've said it a couple of times now, but about scalability, especially when we go down to Sydney and Melbourne as well. If we want to hit the targets we want to hit, we don't want to have a large sales force or a massive administration level. So we wanted to make it as automated as possible.
So Tim, break it down for us. How does the app work on both the business side and the consumer side?
Sure. So basically, the app, businesses sign up through a web dashboard. They put all their information in, including address, all their socials, website, whatever they want to push out to people in a local area. And then from there, they pay a small either monthly or yearly subscription. And they can push as many deals to people in their local area. So the app will also pick up the business's location and then also pick up a consumer's location as well. And if they overlap, that consumer will get a notification of that particular deal. So if you're at a coffee shop I'm using an example in Brisbane City, and you're working up the street, you'll get a notification saying there's a $2 coffee between 2 and 3 today, to try and encourage people to come in. And it can work across multiple sectors such as services. So if a hairdresser has someone pull out last minute, they jump in the app and send a notification to people in the area. If someone wants a blow dry, they'll say, look, we've got an hour gap. It's $20 off your blow dry if you're in between 4 and 5 p.m. today. And it's free for the consumer to download off the either App Store or Android Store as well.
Okay, so looking at this scale, obviously Brisbane's going gangbusters. You're all getting ready for the AFL Grand Final. You know, it's the best place in the world right now.
Yeah, we're Lions.
Yeah. Are we allowed to say go Lions on the show?
I have to say it. My siblings are involved, so I have to.
Yeah, totally. Come on, Port, see how you go. Look, you're in Brisbane. What's the plans in terms of the scalability across Australia, and can you go global with it?
We can. We want to spend the next probably 2 to 3 months in Queensland, just focusing on southeast Queensland, getting the software right. We want to try and have about 200 paying clients by the end of the year, and then in February, maybe March next year, look to go down into Sydney, Melbourne as well, depending on what happens with this virus. But that's certainly our plan, to get down south. We've also tested the app in Singapore as well, and we had pretty good traction there as well, because particularly happy hours were quite well received up that way, because it went from about $16 a beer to $5 for happy hour, and then back to 16 afterwards.
Mate, is there anywhere in the world where happy hour and cheap beer is not welcome? But
well, you can't do it in Queensland. That's part of the issue. But you can do it everywhere else. You can promote it, so you can't promote it here. So.
Well, send it down to Sydney. I've got my phone ready.
I want to do it as soon as I can.
Well, Tim, we spoke last week with Matt Batali from Birchland. We actually got a bit of an insight into Claim. I believe that you guys are raising on the platform. Can you tell us more about the raise and how much you're hoping for?
Yeah. So we've been doing the expression of interest campaign through Birchland at the moment. It's been really good. We're about 2 weeks into that, and we've had quite a bit of interest. We've had some interest from overseas as well, which is great. So we've got another 10 days left on that, and then we'll start our live offer through Birchland. But it's been a really seamless process so far. They've been great, and we've had some significant interest, which is perfect.
And just tell us, if the raise goes successfully and you've got all this money, I know you've just got next Westpac employee on as CFO. What are your ambitions for the funds? Product is almost built, so not a lot of the money will go towards that. Most of the money will go towards getting more businesses on board and marketing to get consumers on board. So they're our two major costs coming up, and we're looking to raise between 250 and 300,000.
Wow.
Right.
Good. Certainly good luck, Tim. We're very excited and eager to find out about our happy hours.
Yeah, send down the beer deals as soon as you can, mate. Thanks for joining us on Startup Daily today.
Thanks
all the best
for
with the virtual campaign.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one.
Cheers.
That sounds like a great idea, particularly now that I found out it can be happy hours, it can be food. You know, that's what I need.
And I just found out that you don't get cheap beer in Queensland.
We do get cheap beer. There's Forex. I can defend the Lions, but I'll stop at defending Forex. I'm not doing that.
All right. Okay, well...